I've missed the
start
first
in,
30
let's get it going.
seconds. But this is the grand finals. We finally got through the aches and pains, and we can jump into the map between Evil and Rapha in the grand finals. We're currently sitting on Evil's perspective, so let's see if we can jump into this one.
Into the game.
Go.
There we go.
That's the one.
In the game. And there it is, Rapha. Straight away the first frag. So, Rapha's going to start off, Evil with the first frag. Evil starting off with some control here, so Rapha's going to be against the wall, trying to pressure in a little bit there, and Evil perhaps a little bit surprised. What's Rapha trying to do here? I'm the guy that's stacked, get out of here. And the next Mega should be Evil's, and Rapha's going to have to think very carefully how he builds his stack here.
Yeah, he's got no business on the map at the moment. This is Evil's territory, but he needs to capitalize from this. Remember, as I mentioned, this is Evil's pick. He needs to really sink the nail in deep, get some frags early on so that he can feel safe moving later into the series.
Yeah, and Evil's just going to, I think he's just going to take this slow for now. He's got that one frag lead. It's got loads of time to play with. He doesn't have to do anything too risky right at the start of the match. That could risk his item control, which he definitely has going quite well for himself right now. But the Mega and the Red are spawning both at the same time, so he's going to make a choice.
Yeah, what's he going to do? I think he's just saw that Rapha's going to be moving down towards the Mega Health. There's some spam there. I think he's just secured himself both big items. But Rapha can also play on the yellow armors. He's playing the long game over here. There's no emergency mode that he needs to get to the major items. Rapha is the king of defensive play.
Absolutely. I mean, his ability to read the game is almost unparalleled at times. So he's definitely strong in that situation. You can see him just applying some pressure from above there, throwing some rockets down below, or rather down to the Mega position where Evil was below. And it's going to be quite interesting to see whether Evil can actually read Rapha and get ahead of some of these pokes that Rapha's throwing in at him, because Evil should be the guy dictating the pace. And right now it feels like he can't read exactly where Rapha is in most of the time.
Shot there. Got to keep getting this damage in. Rapha did take the red armor straight after that rail, so his armor is still capped out. But Evil, he does not want to rush into engagement where he feels he can lose. After all, with that lead, he can try and protect it. There's still a long time until that red's after, but Evil feels comfortable to move forward. Is he going to get the frag? He misses out on the rail, but will secure that item.
Yes, that's a really big play. I mean, just as you said, Rapha's so smart and very good at playing out of control. You can see him able to keep himself alive, build his stack, get the damage or get the pressure on Evil, feeling it once again as the Mega has been stolen away from him. Rapha's going to be going back up to the top yellow now to see if he can continue, strangely, his reign of terror despite being the guy mostly out of control. Evil working into that red armor control. Rapha's going to decide to take the fight. The LG is fantastic. Evil's gluing onto him. Brilliant frag there. Evil will increase his lead 2-0 as Rapha now is wondering, what do I have to do to get back in the game against this guy?
That lightning gun was unbelievable. He was just hitting every single cell of lightning. And I think Rapha is going to be paying his respects to Evil right now. He's probably going to be sinking further back on the map, but he's out in front, but he's going to lightning gun Evil down. That is a bit of map control gain for Rapha, and I think Evil's going to be regretting his actions just there, because he's lost a whole lot of his resources.
Yeah, it's not supposed to go like this. And perhaps that's something we would expect when he's up against the likes of Rapha. Evil, though, is in a pretty decent position to go for the Mega Grab. And Red is spawning at the same time, so we would expect both players to have a mutual agreement almost to say, you know what, I don't want to fight, you don't want to fight. But that said, it seems like Rapha wants to fight. And he takes a lot of damage there. Evil read that pretty well, gets the damage in. Rapha has to go back for the red armor, but Evil, he's in a really good position. You can see him creeping around there, trying to see if he can get some sounds, catch some whiff of Rapha, but Rapha is long gone, and Evil will pick up the yellow, but he's an absolute shoo-in for the next big items that are coming up, the red and then the Mega.
Evil needs to hold steady over here. Rapha just trying to get in his way and get some peak damage, but nothing was able to happen. Evil's on a full 200-200 right now. He's going to find Rapha by the Mega Health. The battle of the rockets at the moment. Rapha, is he going to go down? He tries to go for the rail, but Evil survives a bit longer. And he's got that upper yellow himself. Rapha's got barely any resources. Evil just spotted him. That should be a rail shot that he should be able to find, but Rapha again being very deceptive. Red armor's up. Evil doesn't want to leave it around for too long in case Rapha gets the alley-oop on him and swings past and steals it.
So all is quiet on the Western front at the moment, as Evil just waits here, seeing what is Rapha's move going to be. Rapha's the guy out of control. He's the guy that doesn't have the lead. He's got to chase the lead. So Rapha's the guy that has to make the move. I think Evil can comfortably just keep running the items, keep playing the war of attrition against Rapha. Every time he shows his head, Evil can shoot off a rail, wear down his stack, because Rapha doesn't even have access to much stack to replenish whatever he loses. So Rapha has to pick his situations very, very carefully if he wants to get back into this one. And with 4 minutes to play with, his next big move or two could be it for this match, or rather this map.
Yeah, but it's up to Evil. I think he's made barely any mistakes this game. There was one occasion trying to jump onto the red armor prematurely that meant that he was in a bit of trouble. But other than that, Evil's played pretty much a flawless game. His combat skills have been next to nothing. Well, in positivity. Let's see if he can hold on to it. There's still time for Rapha to make this happen. 3.5 minutes is plenty enough. If he can get that first frag, then the second one should not be an issue if you can get it done quickly.
Absolutely, and Evil's going to find himself in Rapha's face right there. LG in hand, just trying to drill into Rapha, but Rapha will quickly find himself with a height advantage, but Evil has the stack, and Rapha, where's the damage at? Now Evil's picked up the Mega as well. He's in a great position. I think he wants to finish this off, but the red armor is spawning. Rapha's going to somehow get ahead of Evil, moving on to the red armor. Surely Rapha is a dead man. How was he alive? How has he stolen the red armor? I have no idea how he's managed to pull that one off, but he's given himself a chance.
There's so much armor for Rapha at this point. I think, again, it seems to be Mega is what Evil really pins all his hopes on. He cannot lose that item in control. When they played Sinister earlier today, it was Evil losing the Mega that actually cost him the map in the end. He's got a shot. What a rail there. That was unbelievable. And he's just about dodging the shots that Rapha's sending off to him, and he's going to secure that Mega health himself. Once he gets the yellow, he is going to be feeling like he's on God mode and would be able to attack if needed. And Rapha might be in a bit of trouble over here. He's going to actually push forward. Evil works his way back, does take an extra rail, but has got control over the red armor.
Yeah, Evil's come off way better out of this because the Mega's spawning in 15 seconds, and Evil does so much damage that he's going to be able to get a decent engagement if he goes for the drop, and he should have the timing as well, and you can see he's in the area now, so Rapha has to think carefully. What is the best way to attack? He's going to go for the steal, actually. The Mega spawned. It's up. Evil can't deny it. Rapha with another steal. That's daylight robbery right there. Rapha still keeping himself in it, but now there's just 2 minutes, and he has to get the kills.
Oh my God. That damage that Evil is getting out, absolutely solid, but he misses the rail on the way up. This is when he has to break away from the fight a bit. He's got that 44 armor, and Rapha didn't do much damage to him, even though he was so much weaker. But Evil, what a painful time to lose control. Should we have a look at Rapha and see what he can do? Hold on a second. Evil just about escaping from that. This is extremely tense. And Rapha, he wants that Mega, and this is it. This is go time at the moment. The red is going to be up in a moment, but Evil, he does not want to be seen on the map. He has to escape into the dark passages of Sinister.
So the clock is really against Rapha right now. This is the first time he's really had true control against an opponent that has a stack that is dwindled into almost nothing. Rapha is playing it patient, another yellow, but now it's time to go. Mega and red are spawning in close proximity, so he's got to be careful that Evil doesn't sneakily find his way onto a steal, and you can see Rapha will take care of the red, and then the Mega, and then surely it's got to be the hunt, the pure hunt. He's got to get the kills.
He's got to go. Evil is just one step ahead of him at all times. He's got to get in his face immediately. He's not going to think about the items at all, and he's whiffing the shots that he needs to hit. There's one, but that rocket from Evil was unbelievable at predicting. 30 seconds. He needs that frag within the next 15. Otherwise, I think Evil's going to get himself on the board here. You can see that Evil's got no armor. I think he's hurting himself rocket jumping around. I believe that was the top yellow he just took. He's found him. There's so little time left. Evil, no help. He's going down. We got 15 seconds. Where is the spawn?
Rapha's searching desperately. Oh, there it is. He finds a couple pixels, a couple green pixels for just a moment. But Rapha's movement is on perfect.
No!
Evil finds his way into Rapha. Oh, he's going to do it. 2 seconds left. 2 seconds. And Rapha gets the kill. Overtime. And this ain't done just yet.
It isn't, but how is Evil going to recover from this? He was seconds away from that map victory to tie the series up. He is going to feel devastated, but he can't think about that now. The game should be on his mind.
So just calming down. Oh! What the hell was that? Rapha finding himself an insane rocket out of nowhere.
Oh my God,
he's going to get Evil off the spawn. What is going on?
I think that's how upset Evil is with this situation. He decided to end his own life on that occasion. And he's got 1 minute and 20 seconds, but to see how much work it took Rapha to tie that game up, how's Evil going to be able to do it with so little time remaining?
He's got to go for a big, big play, a big risk, and he's going to have a disadvantage, a massive one, and he's going to know that, but he just has to get it done. That's just how it works, and Rapha's going to start to go just and run away, try to keep the items, keep himself in position, make sure that Evil's going to funnel himself through choke points, and that's a terrible thing to be up against if you're Evil. But Rapha's going to drop in there for the Mega. Oh, well, that's a good way to start it off, though.
Very good rockets, and he's landed a rail. He's going to try to hold on to this. The red, though, taken by Rapha, and he's missing the following shots. He's missed 3 rails in a row. 35 seconds left. He needs to do exactly what Rapha did, and it just simply isn't looking possible. That's only starting stack that he has.
He needs a miracle. There's no way around it. Rapha had control for about 90 seconds, and he got the 2 frags he had to get in that time. Absolutely phenomenal stuff there from Rapha. And here it is. He's trying to break this QuakeCon curse that he has.
Wow.
But Evil, oh, that is the GG right now. Rapha with the first map. Unbelievable comeback into the overtime.
That was amazing. He's now 2-0 up with only 1 map to win in order to get this series. I think we're going to just hand it over to Tim.
I think we're back soon.
I think we're back. I think
Quick
we're back
intermission.
in this. We're in the room. And you know what? I think Evil's going to be thankful to that so that he can calm down from what just happened.
Oh, yeah.
What on earth did we just see on
That was traumatic.
That was...
He's going to be having nightmares about that one. That's going to keep him up into the night.
You know, you play a perfect game for 8 minutes, and then you allow that to happen to you. How can you live with yourself at that point? I believe we can probably tell the players that we are ready, and we can go over to Elder, which is going to be Rapha's map pick, and see if he's going to be able to take this one down. He's been pretty much flawless on this map the whole time. Evil's been very close. It's been only just tiny, tiny moves that have made the difference between victory and defeat. And it looks like the game's starting now. It's match point for Rapha at the QuakeCon 2016 Duel Masters, and we're in it.
Oh, what is that? Game sounds. Let's go. And Rapha already is going to get found by Evil. Oh, the rockets are good.
Whoa.
The rockets are fantastic. 4 HP left on Evil. He'll keep himself alive, though. I don't think he wants to mess around too much. And I think some items are going to be coming up. He's going to try to cut off Rapha, though, from the awesome Mega that is to be had soon, as well as potentially the red. I believe Evil should be strong enough, but it might be a bit too much to try to challenge directly.
He's got to be careful in case Rapha wants to go aggressive on the Mega, and he's getting that upper position to ensure he can't get to him. There's been a bit of a sketchy last 30 seconds, having a frag with 10 health to go, but it looks as if his recovery is quite full. The problem is, if that key's been taken by Rapha, then we know what's happened before. Rapha has always managed to get back into the game and eventually take a lead. Evil is going to have to be Super Saiyan right now.
Absolutely, and Rapha, coming from the winner bracket, he is going to be having that map advantage. So it's all on this one, really, for Evil. He must win this. And last time he didn't against Rapha in the tournament, but Rapha's going to go in for the engagement. He knows the Mega is coming, but the rockets are great there from Evil. 1 was all he needed, and that's 100 damage straight away as he makes his mark now. And he's actually going to leave the Mega up for a little, then go in for that play into the middle area.
Why has he done that? Why did he leave the Mega up? He's just given up that frag for seemingly nothing. Rapha's in the match now, tied it up.
That's a really big risk. And it seems a pretty big risk. And sometimes, people know that he does tend to leave items up in weird spots, but it was hard to see his plan there. What is he after? It's very difficult to say. We'll have to see later on as we review things, but it's going to be control for Rapha. And we already saw what he can do with 2 minutes of control at the end of the last map.
Can Evil turtle this game to snail speeds as well? He's going to get some rockets on here. He needs to get some pretty immense damage because Evil's stack is not that massive. He's trying to get up. Actually, Evil's doing some decent damage, but he's going to go down. Rapha gets his lead.
Evil did really good damage there, but as you say, the frag is for Rapha, though. Nice bit of damage from Evil there with the LG, trying to capitalize on Rapha, maybe jumping and catching him with a lot of damage. It wasn't quite perfect. Oh, the pin comes in. Rapha is going to catch Evil over by the red, and that's another kill.
Yet again, though, Evil with that damage. I wonder if he's going to go and get himself the railgun and see if he can play that long-range game a little bit. All the items coming up soon. Surely Evil's going to be able to get something on the map to help him out. Rapha can't get everything.
Having that key, having the access to this door on the high area of the map is really important, and Rapha just has free passage. His travel is much quicker, and he can. It's very useful for the guy that's out of control to have that key, but that's not the case. It's Rapha who has it, making life even more difficult for Evil if it wasn't bad enough. And Rapha already looking to get some information there on Evil. Sees that he's in center map now, so Rapha seems to be really dictating the pace. Oh, it gives away the RA though. The red armor goes to Evil as Rapha decides, you know what, I'm going to let you have that because I want the railgun.
I think, yeah, Evil should be in possession of that as well. He's got to be careful of that LG damage. Those rockets aren't really hitting anything at the moment. Evil gets his lightning gun out and forces Rapha to make a pretty sketchy weapon change. But the Mega goes to the Russian, and Rapha backs off of just a yellow. I think Evil's just got himself control in that ordeal. His combat skills, again, proving to be immense.
Fantastic work by Evil. Oh, he's not done! Rockets from above. Looks like Rapha's able to avoid most of it. Doesn't go down, but he is on only, well, a very limited amount of health now. Evil's going to know that, so he might decide to go for an attack. We'll have to see how Evil wants to play this, but Rapha knows he has to be very careful, has to juke, he has to drive, he has to be unpredictable, and he's going to speed along to the other side of the map now, and he's actually found himself quite a lot to work with.
That's very clever from Rapha, realizing that Evil's going to be going to the major items, and maybe an oversight from Evil. Possibly should have expected that Rapha would give him that respect, and all of a sudden he's on 200 armor. That was like 10 seconds ago, he had nothing. Evil, his item game has been a bit quirky to be diplomatic. And with 10 seconds till mega health, is Rapha going to lay a trap down? Because Evil's obviously going to have some firm timing on this.
Very quiet at the moment on Elder. As Evil does pick himself up some additional armor. Rapha's going to notice that the red armor is gone, and now he's starting to think, all right, Evil's actually stacked up pretty significantly, but Rapha, he knows he also he has the lead. It's up to Evil to take the fight to him, and Evil's not going to like that engagement, so he won't commit. But that is basically what this is about. Evil has to find some spot where he traps Rapha and where he has the advantageous engagement.
I think he needs to make some aggressive jumps up to that the top of the mega area. But he's going to go down from below instead. He hasn't taken the red because he had 200 armor previously. He takes the mega, and maybe he's going to go try and meet him down in center map. Rapha giving him his respect and gets out over towards the top yellow. That red is there. I think it was taken. I don't think Rapha noticed him jumping across, so a missed opportunity to get some damage himself. Gets the lower yellow. His armor looks good. Evil looking a bit stronger, but we know that Evil's had troubles getting into a fight here. Gets him in the air, misses the air rocket. Rapha's in trouble here. He's gonna go down. Evil bringing it one step back.
Dude, he went for glory. He went for the frag movie play, the highlight reel. But there was no highlight reel there for him. Oh! There you go. Evil sending Rapha straight down into the fiery lava.
That is incredible, though. We've never seen Evil be able to recover a lead from Rapha when he's had control and the key. This is a first time. Now he's got to try and hold on to this now and extend that lead. He does not want to let Rapha pick up too many armors.
Rapha almost maybe is he letting things get away from him just because he wanted to get the air rocket. Didn't have to do that. Could have pulled out the LG. There's so many options there.
If that air rocket hit, then it would have been absolute magic. But
oh yeah,
he might regret that a little later on.
Yeah, but that's the key thing is that he didn't hit, and that makes it all the better, especially for Evil. So let's see if Evil's able to actually capitalize. He's got that key. He's got the health, he's got the armor. All he has to do now is find Rapha, who is hell-bent on avoiding him.
Where's he gone, though? Oh, I think I see some grenades being spammed. This is the first we've heard of him in about 30 seconds or so. He's trying to play it slowly. Has he heard any sound cues to tell him what Rapha's playing at? He hasn't checked this lower hallway in a while. He's going to find him. It's just a shotgun, but he can't make anything work, and he does not want to walk into all of that damage that could have been taken. Oh, the LG! He's going to take him down! Surely Rapha's on no health at all. Evil's going to circle the items a bit, and it looks almost certain that he's going to be getting that next kill. That damage was unreal.
And Evil knows he's got to finish it off. If he waits too long, Rapha will recover. He has to find the finish. Where is the close? You have to close frags like that. But Rapha, he's managed to get himself up to an okay survival situation, but that's going to help. The rail comes in, and Evil, once again, is going to whittle down Rapha, but he has to catch him.
I like these clever tricks that he's playing with the sound, but he's just showing us some good movement, but also, this is insane movement, actually, from Evil. Oh, that was a little clumsy. And the Mega up in a second. Rapha going to be leaving that one alone, but is grabbing him some resources himself. Rapha is so close to death. I wonder if Evil maybe missed an opportunity that's going to bite him in the ass later on.
We'll have to see. He still does have the advantage on stack, but again, the key thing is that Rapha's going to realize that, and he's going to say, we're tied actually, so I could try to take it to overtime where I get more time to maybe get control instead of trying to fight a fight that I can't win. And that's what Evil's looking for. He's trying to force a fight that really sucks for Rapha, but so far Rapha's so smart at avoiding it.
What a move from Rapha. He jumped across so nimbly, and Evil's going to make sure that that Mega doesn't go to him. Aggressive push, he's going to find him with the LG! Rapha, can he get himself out of there? It's a good angle, a defensive angle for Rapha, so Evil's not going to push in that instance. That's still pretty scary for him.
This is so difficult right now for Evil to find Rapha and keep the damage going. I don't know how Rapha does that. It's so difficult to do, especially against a player of Evil's caliber, and that's very annoying. Rapha knows he could steal the red. Very important shot connected by Evil. He's got to connect more. He's down to 110. This is really bad right now for Evil. Everything might be lost if he's not careful. Rapha's coming.
Yep, this is very dangerous. Evil's got 100 up. He's got the key, sure, but he needs to get himself back on the map in terms of resources. Yeah, it was almost 200 for Rapha. I think he might be doing it again.
We're going into another overtime soon.
I don't know about that. Rapha's going to have to attack a little bit, and that direct rocket is going to slow him down a little more. But Evil, still very weak. Another yellow, and he might be feeling a bit more comfortable, but that's just gone over to Rapha, and he's going to see it happen there. No, mate, that's not up for a while. You're going to have to get out of there. If you're still here in about 5 seconds, then Rapha is going to be all over you.
And he realizes something seems a bit off, and he knows he's made a mistake. And this is one of those spots where now you can kind of just give away control, and Rapha knows it. He's going to start coming for Evil. He's on the run now. This is bad. Overtime.
Again.
This is a very bad spot indeed for Evil. He has to play hide and seek now. He has to be the guy hiding.
No, exactly. This is it. This is for all the marbles, as you'd put it. That'll slow down Rapha a tiny bit, but he's still weak, going to get a bit more damage out. He needs more rails, though. This simply isn't enough. As long as he doesn't take damage from Rapha himself, then he can still get a bit of confidence.
The problem is that there is a lull right now in the action, but only whilst Rapha deals with the impending items that are spawning, those megas, those reds. So Evil gets the spot to breathe, stack up himself, but Rapha is soon going to come for him, and I think that's right about now.
The anticipation is killing me in this one. And Rapha, he's missed the jump over to red. Doesn't mean that Evil can steal it right away, because it's still extremely dangerous. But if he can delay that red armor so that Mega spawns as it's still up, then it's going to be an interesting negotiation for different items.
So Evil will claim the red, and Rapha's going to realize that he's going to have a beat on that. And Evil now just waiting patiently. He's done very well actually to get all this item control back.
He's done extremely well, considering Evil was 100 health with 0 armor. He's going to find him with the LG. That's completely unreturned damage. Rapha has to be careful himself, and he's early on that red armor. This is a massive opportunity for Evil. The LG is going to take him down, but he cannot find the rail. Rapha maybe kept alive by that red for a little bit. He doesn't make it work. That Mega's still not up yet, but the grenade just hit him, and he's still not getting the item. That was a little bit messy right there. I don't know if Rapha realized how much damage he's taken. Evil did about 100 damage to himself or so.
And another overtime, number 2. And this has got to be getting tense for Evil, because if he loses this, it's all over for him in this grand finals. Nice little rail, and he's going to pick up a yellow. That's going to keep them fairly even for now.
They're both very even if you look at the bars at the top. Well, Rapha just took himself another yellow, so does have an advantage, but do not underestimate the value of the key that Evil holds.
And we could get into, I think, even more overtimes here because both players, it's going to be a while until one of them finds an engagement where they're like, all right, I got this. Because they're both so good at avoiding each other's kind of mind games where they can kind of trick you into forcing yourself into a bad spot because they're so experienced at playing Duel and Quake Live. And you can see Evil's like, that red's up, yeah, sure I want it, but it looks a little bit too good to be true.
Oh, Rapha misses that shot, but there's going to be a rail each. Both of them going for one again, and Evil thinks that it's safe to go for that red. It is. Rapha's not able to punish him for that. That's a massive item to have just taken without taking any damage. And he's going to go over to that mega health, and if he can take that cleanly, then he is in very good shape.
It's a little bit quiet once again as both the players are stacking up and trying to work out how to attack. And oh, look at there you go. Got Rapha with some sneaky angles, but Evil's got a pretty big stack, so he's not too worried about that just at the moment. As long as he doesn't take, one or two more, he's okay. Oh, how did he find that one?
Cheeky. And another. Rapha's got to be careful. Those two rails to have taken is pretty brutal, although a top yellow is going to help him out a little bit. Is Evil in the driving seat for the time being? I think we're approaching an overtime number 3, unless Evil can find him very soon. And Rapha's just showed up, he's done huge damage, and Evil's gonna have to be careful now. Red's up in a second. He takes it, and he dismounts, but he finds Rapha. There's 2 seconds left, and he is gonna allow him to escape. Overtime 3 on the second map.
I thought that could have been it, too. I thought that could have been it. Evil didn't know that Rapha was gonna come out from there. I think, luckily for him, Rapha didn't know either, so looks like Evil's going to keep Rapha at base. Nice rockets. They're actually denying some positioning towards the Mega. Rapha's going to have to drop away. He doesn't want any more engagements with those rockets. Being in such a superior position was Evil, and Evil's going to have to get that Mega, and I think Rapha's going to be okay with that because he gets the red armor because he wasted so much time from Evil. Oh, there you go. Nice connection, but Evil's going to have to do more than that.
He keeps landing these rails though, but he's not really getting anything out of it other than just stopping Rapha from aggressing him in certain situations. Oh, please, please. Rapha's going low though. Evil, can you get the last frag? Rapha, he's missed that rail shot and he can't find the last angle. Rapha would have died just then. The red armor's up. Evil's going to be able to take it and Rapha already licking his wounds. Can he get to that mega health? If Rapha's just taken Mega, what a weird turn of events in that fight.
So somehow we're kind of back to the same position. Don't know how it happened though, but that's where we're at. Both players fairly even, neither one wanting, well actually that said, Rapha's not got much to work with in the armor category, so Evil's just again trying to catch him out, trying to play a slow game, trying to keep himself unknown as to where he is on the map to his opponent, so maybe Rapha would run in, but he's going to get a spot there, but again he misses a key shot, and that's going to be very unfortunate for Evil, but he will be able to impose his will onto this Mega Health, and once again maybe leaving it up a little bit for a bit of time to kind of confuse Rapha, because Rapha might try to guess when he takes it, but now he's going to have no idea.
Is he going to jump on it with a teleporter? Oh, that explosion just happened before he left the teleporter. He's found him, but he can't do anything about it. Rapha's going to be able to escape from that. Rapha's not ready to pick a fight yet. And we're going to overtime number 4. Unbelievable. These players just demonstrating how much they want this to us. And Evil, he has to win this map if he wants a chance to win. He's got one half-decent rocket, but he's missing the others. I don't think this is a fight he wants to pick. He's got to get over to that Mega quickly. And that's a very, oh my god, that rail from Rapha.
And Rapha might decide to try to follow up here. It's a very marginal situation because Rapha wants to just win this right here and right now. But Evil's coming straight back in there with some rails of his own. And Rapha's not in the best state either. So both of these players never in ideal situations. This is ridiculous. No one's ever comfortable.
This challenge on Mega, I wonder if he should go and get himself control of that area right now. I think the other yellow's been taken and he's hanging around there. Evil should need that higher ground just a little bit. Get himself yellow, and this battle of resources and chasing each other around the map is just the most complicated game of chess you'll ever see.
So red is up at the moment. Once again, it's a bit of a bait, and Evil's going to get himself in position there. The LG can do some work, but Rapha doesn't, again, want any of that, and he's going to get out of there. And once again, that's it, red is just stuck there. No one wants to jump that there without sure knowledge that they're going to be safe, and Rapha comes back out with the LG. There's the rail.
There we go. But he doesn't want to leave that red up too long. If he goes for Mega, then Rapha might get the steal. I think Rapha will have seen him make that move. If Evil can get the red, then he's got good ownership over that Mega health as well. But he takes one rail from Rapha, missing the following shots. He needs this to reduce Rapha's confidence a bit. Oh, look at Rapha's got himself onto the Mega health. This is a fight that Evil doesn't want. He's still got 100-100, but Rapha has left as well. Overtime, number 5.
Number 5.
Who told me this was a TDM game? This is an unreal amount of time to be playing Duel.
It's another yellow for Evil as he stacks back up, and this is such an intense battle. So much endurance, so much focus is required from both players. And that's how both Rapha and Evil have made it this far, because they are some of the most experienced and best duelers that we have currently in the Quake Live community. Oh, that's bad! Rapha's got to get out of there.
That was a solid trap by Evil, but he's lost a lot of health from that. Where are those doubles when you need them? Lower yellow's going to be up in a second as well, but it's the health really that he's going to be worrying about at the moment. Oh, that rocket! I don't know if Rapha realizes quite how weak he is in terms of HP. Those 5 health bubbles even seem like a lot at the moment. Watching out for those rails, he might duck below where there's a 25. And he's given up that Mega due to the damage that he had previously taken.
And again, to remind you, this is match point for Rapha essentially. If he wins this map, he's got the title, and he would break the curse. Oh, and he's looking to do so, but again, Evil, he always finds these direct rockets when he truly needs them. But for how long is he going to have that situation going his way?
Evil is regarded as a player with the best rockets in the world at the moment as well, so you can see the kind of damage he's managed to get out of them, and sometimes completely saving his life in certain situations. The Mega, if your timing was on there, then it would probably work, but he's trying to show us some nice things.
So again, he's got another great stack. How will Rapha foil him? It almost feels like that's the question.
Overtime number 6.
God damn, this is insane.
I don't think anything has ever happened like this in a grand final for Quake Live. There's one but he got some good damage on Evil as well. That was a very odd situation. It looked like Rapha was much weaker position, but he wasn't. He's carried in the air. Evil in trouble. Rapha does not want to stop, and Evil has had to break away. This yellow is up in a second. He's going for the 50. I think I'm gonna have a heart attack.
I'm gonna take a breath after that one. I don't know how he got out of there alive, but Evil somehow is still breathing. One frag really makes a difference in this series, right? Or rather, in this situation. And it looks like Rapha has a good idea where Evil is, and he doesn't have many options at the moment. This is one of the worst situations he's been in, but that's how you can deal with it. Just keep whittling Rapha down at range. But Rapha eventually will try to find a way to close the distance. But Evil's bought himself some time, and he will get another yellow. Another yellow for Evil. Where is the presence here from Rapha? Such a slow approach right now. Rapha's going to pick up the red. He is fully stacked. He's a meat popsicle, and we're going to see right now Evil in a situation where he doesn't really want to fight, but he's got a good position, and you can see he gets the information, and he backs away.
I got a feeling we're getting another overtime ban.
It's coming. Number 7 is not far away.
Oh
Evil wants it as well, I think.
Oh my days. It's gonna overtime number 7 has arrived. The game continues. And Evil still hasn't worked out how to unlock Rapha here. Rapha, he's just jumped in. Very aggressive move. The rail does hit him as well, and that Mega does not spawn for a few moments. On top of that, Rapha being aggressive from the top. Evil's going to get out of it. He's at risk of death. Before top of the rail. Rapha chasing him shotgun, and he's got him.
Finally, Rapha gets the kill, but it's not over just yet. We still have more time on the clock here for Evil to try to get a last-ditch attempt, a Hail Mary, something. But Rapha's stack is unbelievable, and Evil's going to be in a lot of trouble. Rapha looking to get the follow-up kill. Oh, there it is, with the rail. 2 frags in advantage now, Rapha. Surely that's enough, but he is low.
They couldn't get a frag in 12 minutes. What makes you think that Evil's going to get 2 in 1? I'm just not sure. I think Rapha may have done it already. So we're going to need to see some unbelievable plays from Evil, like we saw Rapha in Sinister when he made that comeback. Let's switch over to Evil and see if he's got anything else in the tank for us.
He's got some armor, he's got some health, he's got enough to go for one last bomb rush, and that is what he does. There you go, that's how you start it. Oh no! He's going to get caught by Rapha. What a beautiful read there, pulling out the LG, blocking the aggression.
He's going to have to chase him to hard now. Rapha doesn't have much stack at all. He's going to have to find shot. He was hit just a second ago, it seems. 25 seconds. He's got to close the gap somehow. Where is he? Is he down below? I think that button was just pressed. He's hit 1 rail. He needs to hit 1 more. He can't quite get it. He's found it. We got 15 seconds though. Where is Rapha?
Where is he?
Oh my God! He did it! What is this, Dan?
Overtime 8.
How?
All right, this is bad for Rapha right now because Evil has a massive stack to work with, and he is going for it. Rapha, how does he survive? He's done it. I mean, I asked this question. He's shown us time and time again that he can find a way. But again, we're already on overtime 8. Oh, surely not.
Rapha's weak. That's a solid shot though from Rapha. That's kept him alive. Can Evil cut him off there? I think Rapha just assumed they had won the game. A rail! He's so weak now! Oh, he's trying. I've never seen that jump completed actually. He's found Rapha. He has to hit the shot. Rapha is so terribly weak. Does Evil realize how much health he's got?
Well, he still has time to get this one. A little bit over a minute. It feels like the most comfortable position Evil's had for the last 15 minutes. So we'll have to see if he can pull it out of the bag at the moment. But the pressure's on, and it seems like he's rising to the occasion. He just has to find Rapha, get him on his screen, and I think he's going to be able to connect those rails. But Rapha's slowly being able to build up his stack. Evil's got to be careful not to get too far ahead of himself, not to rush himself, because he still has the better situation, and he doesn't want to take a massive risk and throw it all away.
Do you not feel, though, he's missed his biggest chance? Rapha was running around the map on 10 points of health.
And he's
I feel like it's going to happen all over again, and we're going to get another 7 overtimes.
So Evil again has to catch Rapha, and it's all about the mind games. They've been here again and again and again. It's all about the adaptations. That's usually a big strength of Rapha, but once again, it's Evil who's in the driving seats.
Do you remember that earlier in the tournament we had Saigib and Chance have a 9 overtime match? It looks like in 10 seconds we might be matching the same amount in the grand final. Decent rail, Rapha there, again being very agile, get himself out. Oh, solid rail from the American. There it is.
Number 9.
Overtime number 9.
Evil, he's got himself that Mega again, and the red is up on the spot. Rapha doesn't feel comfortable to take it, and honestly, he's not amazingly strong, although he is actually stacking up on those yellows. He's been doing so for some time. Oh, that is really important, because Rapha doesn't really have a lot of access to really replenish that. This is a window for Evil. If he decides to get aggressive, he just has to guess right once, and he could nail it.
Evil's got to make sure that Rapha can't continue getting his stack up to that 200 armor. I think maybe Evil's anxious to just completely close the gap. That red's been taken, he lands 1 rail. Not going to hit the other, but immense rail there from Rapha. Top yellow's up. Wow! He's fighting again. He's going to close the gap, go with the LG. Is this it? Rapha's pretty weak. The rockets are amazing though. He's going to chase this. This is going to be the one. Evil has taken the lead!
but there's a minute to go. And he's not too strong. Rapha comes in, LG's out, but he's bouncing around. Evil's got the better position, and he gets the frag. He's got the R8 too, he looks pretty good for now. What's Rapha gonna do? How can he get to Evil? He has 40 seconds to do that, and the Mega's up for Evil. Okay, maybe not, maybe not.
30 seconds for Evil to protect this lead. He's got the 50 health bubble, which is a massive saving grace, but let's go over to Rapha's perspective and see if he's able to chase it down once again. He's found Evil. He's done a ton of damage, but he's got to cut him off somehow. I think he might have had to go for the chase. Evil was still owning the key. I think he had to commit just then. Oh, what a defensive rocket from Evil. 10 seconds to go, Rapha. Are you going to be able to take him down? It looks as if Evil, with the spawns in play, he's taken it. That's a 28-minute map going to Evil. That's thirsty work for you, Dan.
You say 28 minutes, but it honestly didn't feel like that to me. That was one of the most intense Quake Live maps I think I may have ever casted, to be honest.
I thought Sinister was intense. I thought Sinister was reaching new levels, but that was something else.
Wow. And let's not forget that Evil, if he lost that, he's out, he's done. But now he gets to continue. Now he gets the chance to actually get back into this grand finals with a map win, because Rapha has that advantage of going through the winners bracket, not dropping a single game.
But it's pretty massive though, because losing a 28-minute map, the amount of stamina it takes to stay focused for that long, that's going to absolutely kill Rapha. This might be the opening that Evil needs in the series to really make it back.
And not only that, but this is sweet right now for Evil, because back in 2013, Evil got denied being able to play a blood run against Rapha. Okay, he got denied that. He had to play Toxicity map he doesn't really like instead. Blood Run is his favorite map, and I think in the CIS region it tends to be the most played map. Yeah. So this is one of his strongest possible maps to play, and this is how he can now get back into this grand finals. And if he can win this, he'll equalize and bring us all the way to essentially 5 maps, or 4 for us to cast here on the stage.
Well, if we get that far, it's furious heights. But you know what?
We better get that far, because these guys are so good. So good on both these maps.
I already feel like we've gone that far after last map. That was
Give
insane.
me more. Everybody here wants more, Z.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's let the players know that we're prepared to go forward and see if we can get them to ready up in this one. Now, guys, do you want Evil to continue this haulage of frags and make it back? Or are you supporting Rapha in this one to take the title? Well, let's go. The map has begun. It's map 4 between Rapha and Evil. We're on Rapha's perspective here on ZTN. Many thanks to Intel.
It's a nice start actually for Rapha. You know, being able to get the rail and the LG right at the beginning is great. Obviously, you own that rocket launcher as well, but it can give a lot of versatility straight away, and you get the opportunity to do stuff like that. And that's going to send Evil almost immediately out of control. And he's a guy that loves to rush down on this map, which is very strange, that approach. And he also will know that Rapha knows how he plays, and he's going to go straight for the red.
Whoa!
What? How did Evil walk in there and take control?
Unbelievable. I don't think Rapha expected that Evil could get that level of damage out there.
I was trying to explain that he shouldn't be able to do that, but then he goes in and does it anyway.
The Mentalist, and now Evil. He's managed to get himself up to a full armor stack. The red is going to be the next port of call. And we've got Rapha down the bottom. Now if Evil needs to aim to really be on point here, looking for the vertical shots, but not going to get them. Almost finds an angle from Rapha down below. And this is an easier way to get up to that red area. He's going to try and bully Rapha off the Mega as well. Successful.
Yeah, so it is definitely a very nice start to have. And well, Rapha is not without stuff to work with himself, but he's going to be relegated to just kind of playing the outskirts and trying to avoid Evil. Evil with that advantage definitely wants to go for the engagement, and he's got the control of the red area. And with the big split between the red and the Mega, Rapha's going to understand those timings. So he's got a good picture of what's going on, but it also means that it's pretty hard for Rapha right now to really do all that much.
Especially when we're getting damage like that from Evil. If you can continue just poking and prodding away, then he should be able to retain the control for quite a long time and eventually secure himself a bit more of a safety net. One solid rail, and he's just going into it. Another rail shot, he's looking for more. He does not want to chase through the teleporter. That's just a recipe for disaster. He's going to find Rapha anyway, going with the LG. Can he take him down once again? He follows, looking for the shotgun, and Rapha was on about 3 health.
It's not done just yet though. Slide into mission, and he was back.
Oh,
but where are the connections? Evil doesn't close a frag that he absolutely should have had, but Rapha is still quite weak. He'll get a yellow to his name soon enough. Oh, okay. Evil's ready for some redemption.
I feel like we've got a sort of new level of confidence in Evil right now. This is something we weren't seeing earlier on in the tournament. The energy that we're getting from his play is unbelievable. He's found Rapha again. Solid rocket. He's just going to push him through the teleporter. Rendezvous at top yellow. Well, Rapha missed the memo.
Evil back in again into center map, trying to survey things. Of course, Rapha still trying to avoid him. So Evil just has to deal with these items, but they're much closer together, and that gives Rapha options to delay Evil on this Mega, get some damage in, and then maybe see what he can do towards the red armor as he goes towards that position. And you can see Evil has to go back there, and Rapha can get the steal. That was perfect play from Rapha.
Doesn't take a single rail of damage. Evil missing the last few shots, and actually this is allowing Rapha to net a bit more armor than Evil. Evil's going to have to play a little bit slow right now. He can't have the same presence on the map that he had before. He's got to hope that he can collect a few armors himself before he's really able to pick a fight.
Here we go, back on the Mega and the yellow, but as we mentioned, Rapha has done enough. Oh no! He can't get caught like that. That was not supposed to happen, and that's going to set Rapha back quite a lot of time. He was basically ready to create an engagement, but now he's back to square one again. It's probably a minute until he can find a proper engagement that he wants.
Oh, the rocket! You say that! The damage is unbelievable! Just taking the words out of our mouth here. The red's up, Rapha should be able to collect this. There we go, he's got about 180 armor himself. The Mega's up in 5 seconds, and the game's just been flicking on and off. Different directions for each player in control like a switch. Yeah,
those rockets, again, that's a pretty crazy thing to have happen, and that does make things a bit more complicated for Evil. He's got some harder choices to make as Rapha's running around with the 200 He's fully stacked, and Evil's going to get pinned to the wall there briefly as the rail connects. And Rapha's got a good beat over it. Oh no, he's trapped. This is bad. This is really bad for Evil. How does he survive this? There's no escape. Or is there? Rapha lets him out.
I think that rocket that he hit on Rapha just made him just clear away. Rapha was like, I'm not pushing through a choke right there. Gonna give him the space there. He's earned.
Yeah, playing it patient
elsewhere. This is 5 minutes in the game. You've got to remember that Evil's in the lead. Even though he'd love to extend his lead and pad it a little bit, it's up to Rapha at the end of the day. He's looking for that map victory. Otherwise, this series is going to be tied. And they're both going to have to go immensely clutch.
So once again, a little bit quiet as Evil tries to catch his opponent. He's obviously fairly aware that the red armor will be spawning, but also needs to try to get some sound cues, because it's all about playing the avoidance game. He doesn't want to fight, and that's a good rocket, and that is going to be enough to deter Rapha once again, just for now at least. A few moments to breathe for Evil as he collects some shards, but again, it's the intensity is not done just yet. Rapha can come from anywhere. We've seen it before, and I'm sure we'll see it again.
I mean, he is fully stacked. Let's switch over to Rapha a bit and see what he can do with this. He is looking for that comeback at the moment. Evil's been so deceptive. Hits that rail just before going through the teleporter. Evil, he's missing all the rockets this time. This is Rapha, he's gonna make it! The LG to rail switch, sorting him out. Evil, he's gonna have to wave goodbye to that yellow. He's gonna be surviving on nothing.
Awesome chase roll there, the combo kill coming in. Armor's up for Rapha as well. He's been able to take those pretty consistently. His control has been very solid and already able to equalize. That's, I think, ahead of schedule there for Rapha, and he's going to have to see if he can just close it straight up by converting more kills out of control. And there's Evil. Good bit of dodge there, actually, to make this shot a little bit difficult for Rapha. And Mega's going to be in 10 seconds. Both items spawning once, but Evil can't get caught here. So much damage. again from Rapha. But again, Mega and Red are spawning. Can Rapha catch Evil? Looks like he will. LG's out. Good damage, but Evil somehow survives.
Yeah, there's about 3 health right there. And Evil, he just about gets the 50 health bubble, but he's playing for his life right now. The damage from Rapha's been amazing. The potency of the lightning gun has made it so difficult for Evil to control his movement as well. You can see the couple of weapon switches over here, but Evil's reading it well and is able to have an escape. His stack is not looking terrible. He's approaching 100, 100. Oh, that rocket just missing. And he traces through the teleporter and gets hit by a facial rocket. Both players are tied up, providing Evil's able to get just a little extra.
Yeah, it's really good work, and he's going to be able to pick up that Mega Health. Big win there for Evil. And Rapha has to think very carefully about how to handle the situation. So there's the 100, 200 for Rapha, but Evil's on the 200, 100, and there's the fight. Does he want to take it? Rapha has to push for a choke point. Yeah, I am very happy he didn't go for that. That's not a good way to start that fight off.
That's a no-no, a big no-no to go through choke points like that. And of course, Rapha's always been so nice about Evil's play and respectful. That he knows that he's one of the most dangerous players around, and Evil, he's just fought his way over onto the Mega area. Now Rapha all of a sudden in massive trouble. The game might be tied, but Rapha, he's gonna be playing this as he's protecting a lead essentially. Are we gonna get overtime again? I mean, it's still 2 minutes to go, but I won't even think about it. I'll stop.
Quite possible. Both players do want to play it again to a situation which is the closest thing to a sure thing that they can find when it comes to engagements, but both are so good at avoiding each other's traps. Oh, but that's it. All that for LG comes in, and Evil finds it.
He's making it happen right now.
Yeah.
Wants to be careful of that red. He knows that he's thinking about going up there. How did he land that rail? There was barely a pixel right there, but he connected with it. And Rapha goes in for a bit of damage, but Evil is so ready. His weapon selection is on point. Lower yellow's up, and he's managing his resources flawlessly. Let's go back over to Rapha and see what he can do in these final 60 seconds to make this happen.
Evil's so close to pushing into the last map, and Rapha's going to be able to find Evil over at the red, but Evil, oh, again, this guy is flawless. Absolutely flawless right now.
GG!
3-1. We're going all the way.
We
are going all the way.
What has happened this series? I can't believe the mental fortitude that we're seeing from Evil at the moment, going from a heartbreaking Sinister, already being a map behind to begin with, and then showing us that strength, the stamina to take us through all those games. This is such a close final, and we're getting
these guys are in the element right now.
Yeah.
That's what we're seeing, because I don't see any sign of nerves. Normally at this point, with this intensity, with this much at stake, you see decisions that you kind of look at and you're like, why did he do that? That looks really stupid. It looks like a mistake you would not normally expect from that player, and it's usually nerves. It's usually the pressure getting to them. But both Evil and Rapha in these situations with very extended overtimes have been incredibly smart and not making errors like that, so somehow the pressure is not affecting them. I don't really understand how that's possible, but
I'm staggered at the level we're seeing. But do you feel maybe in the final moments of Blood Run that Rapha's showing us maybe some signs of weakness or signs of doubt in his own ability to get that win?
I'm not sure.
Happening?
You talked about the curse. We'll have to see if the curse is real or if it can be broken, because Rapha's ready, Evil's ready. Make some noise! It's the final map about to begin for QuakeCon 2016 between Rapha and Evil. Evil's made the comeback all the way, but it's all on Furious Heights. Probably the best place to finally finish a grand finals of this proportion.
What a map we've got ahead of us. We've had such drama on this map back in the years, and Evil to start us off with is going to be getting shotgun to red. Collect himself maybe a rocket. He's going to go a little aggressive and just cement himself on that weapon that he has been so powerful with.
In goes Rapha. Oh, he wants to fight already. Okay, sending a bit of a statement.
Rapha's just pushed forward anyway. He's going to get himself to the 50 health bubble. There's only plasma for him to work with. and Evil, he's just going to walk away. You can have the red, Rapha. And there's a tiny bit of a delay as well on the item. Evil's going to have a guess when it comes up next, but maybe, depending on if any fights that grew over there later on.
This is really smart from Rapha. He's actually leaving the Mega up, trying to bait Evil into the yellow where Evil is supposed to think that's where I can go, that's where it's safe. And Rapha's trying to play against that fact, and Evil didn't buy it. He played it very smart, not falling again for Rapha's traps, and that's why we saw a 9 times over time. But so Rapha will find him anyway, and he's getting the damage on as well.
He's so low on health though. Where are the health levels? He's found Rapha. The damage that he's getting out is insane though. How is he doing this, Rapha? He's still fairly weak himself, but Evil, he's living on nothing at the moment. He is a dead man walking. That rail will kill him. Evil's just trying to kill the time at the moment, so that if he does die, he can spawn at a fresh red. How the damage is incredible. Rapha is so weak at the moment. He's got himself another yellow, and Rapha's eventually pulled back and said, you know what, take the Mega, you've earned it.
That is such great play from Evil, and I can hear a round of applause, and that definitely deserves it, because there's no way he should survive that and eventually deter Rapha, or even create a spot where he's like, actually, you know what, I'm not going to get this frag. That's just ridiculous. But that's what's happened, and Evil will keep himself alive. He's got 80 armor to his name at the moment, starting to get something to work with, which is phenomenal.
Yeah. I think what Rapha realizes that if Evil does respawn, he's going to get the red. He's going to be on 100 health off the spawn and 100 armor. Right now, he knows that he's on about 20 health or less, and taking the Mega is still going to put him in a pretty weak position compared to what he's able to get himself. But after picking up that Mega, that's changing things a little further. The stacks are very even at the moment, and any fight could start at any moment. Although, one thing to notice is that Evil still has not taken that railgun.
And that's quite interesting, because it's a very important out-of-control weapon. Although as long as you're aware of the kind of spots you can play from with the LG and the rockets, and you keep yourself strong in those spots, it's fine. But it does stop him from having long-range options, which is really annoying, because he wants to really whittle down the stack of Rapha to stop him from pushing onto this Mega. But Rapha's just working grenades in a very odd position. Evil's able to get some rocket damage down there. Rapha's got to be very careful, because Evil's rocking an LG and a rocket launcher, and this is too awkward. Rapha's going to back away. But that gives Evil a chance here to maybe make a crazy play. But he's going to keep it pretty vanilla for now. He's going to settle back on that Mega.
The yellow, that's 200 for Evil. Can he make it out of this tiny little choke point? I think Rapha's going to have to let him. He's going to know that he's really strong at this point. They're just going with rockets and not much is happening, and there's no more rockets for Evil. LG only. He's got to be careful though. Rapha's rockets are very solid, and he's just about pushing him out. That grenade, just telling him, nope, you're not allowed in just yet. The plasma coming out though. Can he get the frags with the plasma? Only 23 health left. Rapha did not think that that would be possible, but that rocket sent him to 5.
That's a good plasma.
Yeah.
That's all I'm going to say about that. As a Quake player, whenever you're going to take an engagement, you're like, okay, I'm probably going to lose about this much health. But hold that fort, Rapha, as he wants to go in again. He's not done just yet. Oh, vertical rail, head to toe. Evil is going to be just sitting pretty at the moment, despite the low health, of course. But otherwise, he's going to go in again. Rapha realizes this, and he's going to be holding on to that red armor position. And the red is so far away.
What was that?
Is that another mistake? Timing mistake from Evil?
Is there a plan behind it? I'm trying to think what he could be doing to make that decision. That is so unusual from Evil. Was that a misread of the amount of stack that Rapha had, or
either a misread or a mistiming? And either way, it did not work out very well for him, and the score is all tied up, which really alleviates a lot of pressure from Rapha, allowing him to, if he wants to, really take his time and find the right engagement, build the control, build the stack. But he does also know that Evil's not in a great position, and he wants to keep him there by finding him every now and again to just put some more damage on him, or just charging to him full speed.
Evil's going to try and back out of this room. Is Rapha going to be able to get to that mega health in time to do any damage on it? Evil's just launched himself over it as quickly as possible. Bit of LG damage on the way out. He's actually committing to this. Rapha takes a huge amount of damage there. It's a plasma fight. What is this? The final match of the grand final. We're getting plasma versus plasma. Close combat action. Oh, the rocket there! And he's going to take it down! Rapha was not expecting it. These aggressive plays from Evil, this is back to his roots right now. This is what you would see from him when he's playing over on the European side, and he's just given too much respect to Rapha in the past.
And if I'm honest, I really expected Rapha to have a massive edge into this grand finals, also because of the innate advantage that he has already the map up. But Evil is really playing out of his skin at the moment, and he's going to be dropping down on this red. And there's no way that Rapha can, should be able to steal this from Evil's position. And indeed, Evil gets the pickup. But importantly, Rapha gets a bit of damage to just control Evil's stack and keep him honest in future engagements. And again, as you can see, that extra space to work with has allowed Rapha to be able to pick up a yellow and keep himself in a good stead.
Evil's worried about losing out on that position on the red armor, so he's happy to wait here a few seconds. Oh, spots Rapha at the top, but just manages to evade one shot. And he's going to get it out. Still going to maintain 200 armor, but currently the ammo management on the LG and the rockets particularly is a little bit bleak, and he's doing something about that right now.
Evil once again playing it patiently, looking for the sound cues here. And I don't think I could see Rapha on my screen, but he found a way to rail Evil. So, well, that's fair enough. Evil, though, unable to return any damage. It's going to be slightly annoying as he realizes Rapha outstacks him. And he's actually in the middle, in the open right now. This is very bad. And Rapha's going to force the push.
God, these rockets from Evil, though, yet again, keeping him alive. Rapha was forced, I think he's on about 50 health himself, but he's just taken some health levels. He's taken a mega. All Evil has taken is a yellow.
Again, just playing it slow, trying to read the map. He realizes that he has to try to understand what Rapha wants to do before he does it, so he can set up and prepare and defend. But Rapha finds him around the corner. Very sneaky. 2-2. Is it happening again, Zoons?
I don't even know where to go with this. I can no longer predict anything. My mind is melted from this series we've gotten from these two players. Mega is up. Is Rapha currently giving respect to even allowing him to have it? They might run into each other. Rapha firing off some cautionary rockets just to ensure that Evil's not going to get in his face.
Rapha goes in. Now he finds himself the rocket. That's going to discover Evil for him. Oh, the LG is like shooting fish in a barrel. How is Evil going to escape this one?
It's going to be a frag. Surely he's going to be Rapha taking it down. Evil's so weak, some damage coming up from Evil, but it's simply not enough. There's the lead. Evil, he's going to go have to hard on this one, but it's a 2-frag advantage for Rapha.
But there's 2 minutes to go. Evil's shown us he's capable of it. Rapha is not insanely stacked, he's just very stacked, which is quite problematic still. As we can see some rockets coming in from Evil, and Rapha's going to take a breather himself. Oh, a nice little rocket in the back there, doesn't do too much damage, but obviously Evil, wow, these rockets from Evil are so close. Finding LG, now Rapha's in trouble. Evil knows he has to try to finish it, but his health is so low. Rapha survives.
But look what's happened, Evil spawned with the red armor. He's taken a rail straight away, but if he can get himself onto a lightning gun or something, or get close to Rapha quickly, then he still might be able to conjure something in this instance. LG coming out. Can he get close to Evil at all? 26 health left. Evil's coming forward. He's going to be able to take the kill. It's not over just yet. We've got 60 seconds to go. Red armor is up, and Rapha, he can't get on it. He's not timed to be able to get trapped at all, and I think this is just going to be a direct chase.
Evil needs to be so clutch. He's going to keep drilling into him. The LG finds him. Rapha now just 1 frag in the lead and 45 seconds to keep it alive. But Evil is so stacked, and he is coming for him.
Rapha's trying to, oh, the rocket from Rapha! Unbelievable! But he's so weak. Evil's going to have that red armor to take himself, and Evil's got to think twice about going through that choke point. He's still, oh, he's caught him again! Is the comeback real? Look at the health of the players! They're both crippled at this point. There's about 15 seconds to go. Rapha's still so weak. Evil, can you find him though? Where is he hiding? I got no idea where he is. You've got to spam some rockets. Rapha's just found some health. He's up at the top. 5 seconds to go. There's one reel. He's going to have to clutch this with the LG. He can't do it. Rapha is the QuakeCon 2016 champion. What a match.